What is going on, guys? It's Burgas here, and today I'm going to react to Call of Dragons 3rd anniversary highlights and top ranking. I'm doing this video mainly because I want to see how the people who is developing this game see this game from their perspective. I have no idea what is going to be in this video, that's why it's actually a reaction video, but definitely they have pretty decent animations when they're building their videos, so for sure from point of quality I'm not going to get disappointed. So let's jump and see what the game actually going to show us for the 3rd anniversary of Call of Dragons.
3 years ago, a new world opened its gates. Today, that world stands stronger than ever, shaped by your courage, strategy, and unity. Over the past year, more than 4 million new lords joined the battlefield. Our realm now stands at 23 million warriors worldwide. At the height of battle, more than 100,000 players stood online together, a living testament to the strength of this community. Across every server, banners rose and strategies evolved. The most chosen faction this year was League of Order. And
What a surprise to be League of Order. I mean, the majority of the people are playing mages, so if you want to play mages, this is the right pick for you. Marksman is more like Wilderberg, and if you want to go Elk Riders, is Spring Warden. We see more and more people actually go in the Spring Warden because of the Elk Riders, because they basically have close to the same like range like the Marksmans, but still are doing pretty decent damage and basically destroying the infantry on the battlefield.
the rarest banner carried into battle was Spring Wardens. Throughout the year, power shifted constantly across the battlefield. Today, we honor the current top 10 lords by power.
Wait a minute, I don't know if you can actually see all the words. Okay, I'm actually going to move myself because you may not see all of the players. It's basically place number 4. Now Extinct, I have no, I don't know this player. The second one also, Boati, I know this bad boy. Zook, I don't know. Super Cow, I also don't know. These are players that, yeah, I actually don't know, but yeah, still pretty decent power. Where is Nephisto? Oh my god, where is this bad boy? Anyway, GG on all of the players who is having that much power, brother. That's a lot of power. I have like 150 million. This like 4 times less for power, but this is something that I accumulate over 3 years playing this game. It's absolutely wild.
The warriors at the pinnacle of strength. But dominance never.
Wait a minute.
Warriors at the
Wait a minute, okay. Here we have Blink. I think I know Blink. Manja, I know definitely. But Bobby Blue, no idea. Pot QT, no idea. And Matt Max, I know him. We actually played together this KVK with MFD. So yeah, I know some of the players. Maybe some of them I actually changed their names, and I maybe know them, but I know them by different name. This don't matter that much. Okay, let's continue. I'm going to actually put myself here somewhere, so you know we can see more from this screen. Or maybe I should maybe make myself a little smaller. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's continue.
pinnacle of strength. But dominance never stands still. Across the past year, competition raged month by month. Here are the top 10 players by kill points from March 2025 to February 2026.
No joke, Fluffy Waffles definitely definitely I see his name so much time.
And the top 10 players who sacrificed the most in battle.
Well, definitely they're not going to show us some free-to-play player with 50 million power, but yeah. Who is this guy, Super Cow?
Together.
I'm surprised that they have these statistics. Maybe, yeah, it's not that hard maybe to, you know, collect this data, especially when you have end of the season, etc. But boy, oh boy, to have this statistic for that long time is absolutely, absolutely wild. And GG on Fluffy, I actually see him many times in the killing ranking, so yeah, GG.
All lords generated 7.4 trillion kills in 1 year. And in pursuit of victory, 61.8 billion troops fell, a testament to the cost of glory. Power may rise and fall, but alliances endure. Here stand the top 10 alliances by power.
Top 10 alliances by power. This is data captured, very important. March 10, 2026. So we're having Natisk, Warkbeast Legend, LB, I guess, Why So Serious, Northwind, Scarlet Legions.
Forces built on trust, strategy, and
now here's the thing. I start see one tendency in the alliances that they no longer want to have some big power. They're looking to be around 20 million power. This is something that I noticed and something that I spoke with a lot of alliance leaders, and this is what they told me. We're not looking to have alliance full of whales and krakens. We're looking to be around 20 million so they can get good matches, not like same KVK against same alliances, because for example they're like 4 top alliances and these 4 top alliances is going to fight always between themselves. If we're having different scenario in the map, maybe this can change, but the majority of the case is going to be like this.
Unwavering coordination. Together, players helped one another more than 5 billion times. And
brother, who store a database to collect this information, how much time you help somebody? This is getting the data when you click a help. This is going, I guess, to your account. Okay, the database manipulation may not be that hard. Okay.
Shared 166 trillion resources to strengthen their allies. Because here, no victory is achieved alone. Across the realm, servers rose to legendary status. The top 5 servers by power stand as pillars of strength. Some have entered KVK more than any others, 10 times each. But one stands above the rest, server 357, with
GG on server 357. This is actually at the middle of the game. If we're like, no, actually not at the middle of the game. Right now, I have a project that I'm going to jump for server 949. This is going to be soon. I mean, after a couple weeks. So if we're like 940, let's say, 357, this is this is, you know, not some new server. In the same time, it's not one of the oldest one. GG on them. I mean, they definitely have some seasons.
8 victories. These are the battlefields where legends were forged. Over the past year, the world witnessed war on an unprecedented scale. 3 billion marches launched. Nearly a billion PvP battles fought. 470 million Darklings vanquished. Over 14 million fortresses conquered. 427 trillion resources gathered across the realm. On average, players fought, built, and strategized for 111 minutes and 44 seconds every day.
That's a world, by the way. That's a world.
World expanded with new champions and companions. This year introduced 17 new heroes. Bayhorn, Falgrim, Sybil, Naya, Liliya Shanyan, Marduk, Kuma, Lai Quan, Ireless, Flint, Yunming, Gromara, Ruby, Kaelin, Seluna, Agnar, and Freya. The most summoned newcomer.
Should I say what a surprise? These days, just pushing your infantry in the enemy direction, you can make tons of merits, no joke. I mean, especially right now, Kuma with Joran, I expect to have pretty decent results there. But Kuma Goresh was making tons of merits. Also, Li Kuan with Kuma was making tons of merits. The rallies is Li Kuan with Kuma the majority of the time. It's just, yeah, this is no surprise. I mean, if somebody is surprised, it most likely he's not playing the game that much. Or his earliest season when this hero is still not there.
Was Kuma. Across all heroes, the most deployed leader this year was Liliya.
Yeah, the good old Liliya. And the only reason is... What is the... Why it's only Liliya? Because, yeah, actually Yuming is coming later. He's Generation 4. And we still not have Generation 5 mages. So I can say not many people have Yuming. But Yuming most likely is going to be the most deployed hero. I'm surprised that is Liliya, because Liliya is actually a hero that you have to pay to buy it. I mean, you have to buy it to actually have her. So, you know, I'm a little surprised here. But most popular hero overall, no surprise, is Liliya.
And the most feared pairing on the battlefield, Goresh and Skogul.
Yeah, the most fear. I can agree with that. Back in the days when this combo come in Call of Dragons, a lot of people was looking and they're like, these heroes are not that tanky. Why the game? I mean, a lot of people was thinking these heroes are not that good. Okay, but this end up to be very hard to be killed. On top of that, Spirit Bond Torque give extra on level 5, extra 12%, not 12, 20% more counter attack. So and a lot of survivability, taunting, and blah blah blah. And you're like, brother, I want to run, especially to not get catched from the taunt, because for 5 seconds, this on level 5. For 5 seconds, people can actually catch you and at least eat half of your legion.
New companions also emerged. 6 new war pets joined the realm. Shadow Manticore, Auric Warhound, Mossrock Aurochs, Flaming Manticore, Wind Weasel, and Bullion Beast. Yet Sapphire Faedrake remains the most deployed war pet overall. Meanwhile, new behemoths appeared across the land.
I think the Sapphire Faedrake is going to stop being one of the most deployed pets. I think it's going to be Sand Lizard.
And together, you tamed 146,415 of them. The battlefield extends far beyond the game itself. Our community now spans the world with close to 500,000 followers across social media. Creators across every region continue to
Yo, Burgas!
inspire hundreds of thousands of warriors. With the launch of the Bonfire program this year, our community came together beyond the digital world. Across 4 cities, 9 gatherings brought over 200 lords together to connect, share their journey, and celebrate. 3 years, endless fights, one community. Thank you for shaping this world with us. Raise your banners high and let's soar into the future.
Yeah, very nice video. GG on Cup Dragons that continue actually making this game and continue maintaining this game. So far it's one of the best games I have ever played. And yeah, thank you very much for watching with me. Leave your comments below for your personal experience with the game. Wish you a great day and see you in the next video.